So Fresh and Fit, man.
Oh no.
So one thing, so we learned last night, 2 days ago, that Fresh and Fit was demonetized. Now, being demonetized is something, but when I hear that, oh no, like they demonetize like channels that aren't even like under like the email of like Fresh and Fit, like tells me that somebody said, they all gotta go, right? So what's your take on them being demonetized and then YouTube coming back and saying, oh no, like their personal channels too, like gotta be demonetized as well?
I mean, it's sad. It's always sad when a creator gets demonetized. Obviously, I disagree with other political and social commentary, but I mean, I'm not aware of any rules they broke on YouTube. If there are some that they broke that I'm not aware of, then maybe I would change my opinion. If you found out that they were scamming AdSense, or if they were like harassing somebody or doing something like that, I might change my mind on it. But as of right now, I haven't seen any reason for them to be demonetized, and I don't think it's a good thing. It's not a good thing when people get demonetized, even if it's people you disagree with. So,
Wait, but you like, so you feel sorry for them, but then you, I guess, like, was not pro Sneako getting banned, but like you understood Sneako getting banned.
I don't really like it when any creator gets banned unless you do some really fuck shit. And Sneako was probably like on the line of some fuck shit. That video with the girl was just fucking wild.
What the?
Where he was like, some girls, they just need to get.
Oh yeah.
Once he did that shit, I think it was marked for deletion. But I mean, like, I also wish that there would be like an easier path back for redemption. Like they unban you after a year, maybe you're demonetized for another 6 months, 12 months.
Yeah.
You get a chance to come back. Like I think, like obviously Sneako was getting really popular right before that ban, and it kind of kneecapped his ascent to the top. So I mean, like people want to hear what he has to say. Again, even if I super disagree with basically everything he has to say. So yeah, I mean, it's always sad when creators get banned. Yeah.
Now, I feel like the easiest thing that people like will like point to for like Fresh and Fit is, oh, they was making like monkey noises about, I think, Preach and on YouTube. And then like they took like the KKK stuff like to Rumble.
I would, if I had to guess, and I don't know, I haven't had a personal conversation, my guess would be the heavy flirtation with the JQ shit and then bringing on all these banned streamers to talk about it.
Yeah.
So Fuentes, Dawson, like bringing these guys on to talk about like Jewish shit. Yeah, I feel like even career move wise, that was a huge mistake because it's like such a niche, far radical topic, and like most of your audience doesn't give a fuck, and you probably are going to shut some of your audience off from it. It's just, I don't think it was worth it to go down that road. Maybe they'll realize that now, maybe they won't, but yeah.
Right? So you don't feel like it's the manosphere that's under attack, that it's specifically for the political JQ shit?
That'd be my guess, yeah.
Man, I am one. Right? Do you feel like that, like here, for example, Sneako, right? Like y'all said, bro, like he can't really like recoup financially, right? Do you feel like Fresh and Fit are so rich that they can like survive like losing like the YouTube income?
I mean, Myron says he does a lot of investment property stuff. I don't know what that means or what that looks like on paper. I don't know what his financials are like.
Fresh.
Walter can maybe rent out his Lambo that he leases. I'm just kidding. I'm sure. I'm going to be honest. I really shit on Walter a lot because the subreddit does it, and it's just funny. But there are a lot of times on the show.
Nice.
Not even just nice, but there are a lot of times on the show where it's so fucking weird. And I know this isn't the case, but nobody is understanding what I'm saying. And then out of fucking nowhere, Fresh, like this quiet dude, will come out and be like, I think what Destiny's trying to say is this. And he actually gets it 100%. And so I wonder sometimes if he's like, mask on, he plays like some...
I doubt it, right?
You don't think so?
Listen,
but I mean, he seems like a nice guy. I've never, ever had a problem with Fresh ever in my life. He's never done anything weird or fucking anything,
And like he stutters too, like me. So like we, are on the same plane.
True.
But like, in terms of like what they both bring to the show, there's a large percentage of people who look at like Myron as like the thought leader and look at Fresh as like the, as like, I guess like the, I don't want to say dweeb, right? But like the guy who's just there, right? Now here, right, from like actually like talking to these two, is there dynamic like that in person? Like,
here's what I'll say, okay? Yeah. Normally I'd never wade into the, wait, is this live stream, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you guys don't cut shit. Okay. I saw the house trap saga. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, was it House Trap? What was that guy's name?
No, House Phone.
Oh, House Phone. Fuck, sorry. Yeah. Here's what I will say, okay? I'm only saying this because I have so much respect for Myron.
Yeah.
Is Myron has a couple of personality traits that are double-sided. The one I'll talk about the most is his loyalty. He's very, very, very loyal to around him, which in and of itself can be a commendable trait. But Myron operates like on another level. That dude is incredibly driven. Like he sets all the camera shit up. He's like running around, like doing everything. That guy will gym at like 2 a.m. and like show up for a show like immediately. Like he's he's like he runs shit on another level. And sometimes I understand his loyalty. You know, I'm still here with who I started with, that kind of shit.
Of course.
But I wish that the other people around him sometimes I think could step up a little bit more to match his dedication.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Fresh.
Well, anybody.
I
want to reiterate, I don't think anybody's a bad person or anything on that show or whatever. And I think even like Fresh and I think the other guys would acknowledge that like Myron is like, he's like pushing everything forward hardcore. That's just the kind of person he is, I think. Yeah.
Oh, better question. So, hey, right, I bet. So there's Myron and there's Fresh, right? Let's say this. Does two Freshes, meaning if you like take Myron out and like replace Myron with another Fresh, does two Freshes take Fresh and Fit to where they are now?
Why are you asking me these questions, man?
Yeah, come on.
I gave my answer. Fuck you, okay?
No. Right, better question is, you take Fresh out, does two
Here's
Myrons,
what I will say. Let me put it this way, okay?
Yeah.
Fresh at his best is a really good counterbalance to Myron. And the dynamic of them works really well. You got Myron, the guy that's fucking there, and he's 100%. And then you got Fresh, who's
who's chill, who's cool.
What do you think about that? Like that. Yeah, right. They work really well when they're both at their best. They work really well together. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now, how damaging do you think that particular like content is to, I guess, society and in general?
I would say incredibly damaging. But obviously, I mean, they would probably, I imagine they would feel the same way about me, right? Because I'm giving advice. It's completely on the opposite spectrum of what they're saying, right? Yeah.
Yes, right? But, okay, so then if you feel like that particular content is extremely damaging to society, right? Then shouldn't there be like an argument for, hey, listen, bro, if we all exist in society and the goal is to keep us as harmonious as possible, then anything that disrupts the harmony should probably be eradicated from society. So then why wouldn't you be pro them getting banned if you believe they're extremely detrimental to society?
Diversity is our greatest strength. Unironically, like the cool thing about the United States, and it's way cooler than any of these dog shit Middle Eastern countries these guys obsess over, going to fucking Dubai, the UAE, whatever. The coolest thing about the United States, we got so many different people with so many different opinions that like I can think that content is actually demonstrably harmful to society. And they could say, I think your content is demonstrably harmful to society. But at the end of the day, we all live in the same country. We live in the same state. We get the same vote in elections. We get to occupy the same spaces. And at the end of the day, we get to fight it out over who we think is right or wrong. I think that value is really important to protect because you get a collaboration of people and this mixture of people that you'll never, ever, ever, ever see in any other country in the world, right? Where you're going to have a panel with a cokehead Zerka, with Sneako, who is any religion at any point in time, with Destiny, white dude, with fucking, with Nick Fuentes, like the white nationalist guy, and then with fucking Fresh and Fit, two black guys in the United States that have a really popular podcast. Like that collection of characters for that show can only happen in the United States. And partially because we defend people's right to say things, even if we think it is damaging to society or harmful. So no, I think we should absolutely do. That's why I think that like you shouldn't be celebrating when people like Fresh and Fit get demonetized, because you should be, unless they broke a rule that I'm not aware of. If they broke a rule or something, then there's a stronger argument for it. But at the end of the day, having a diversity of opinions is really important for what this country stands for. Yeah.
I need everybody to check out nojumper.com. We officially started a blog. It has in-depth articles about current events, music, etc., plus all of our content in terms of podcasts, interviews, etc. And you can get some exclusive new merch if you check out nojumper.com. So make sure you tap in.